Welcome back to Standing on Business's podcast. It's your boy Donjan, and I got my homie Cass Smith with me. Now we're at the skate park, but we're not talking about skating. What are we talking about today?
Talking about boxing.
Ooh, boxing! I love it. All right, Cass. I appreciate you coming on.
Oh man, appreciate you for having me, bro.
I used to box, and I loved it so much. I never got to learn. When you're doing something and you know how to do it, but you really don't. You're not diving into it. I feel like you dive into it enough, and that's why I wanted to get you on here and talk to you about that because boxing is a passion of mine too. You know,
Thanks.
what does boxing do for your mindset that nothing else, anything else can?
Man, boxing is my therapy, man. Man, I tell you what, man, I was laying down dreaming of what kind of career that I wanted.
Mhm.
And man, I was all up on YouTube every single day, and I came across this fellow named I Am KO God. So man, looking at his clips, man, I was always dreaming, and I thought possibly if I could put my gloves back on, man, would be exactly because of his words.
Right.
So I really appreciate him influencing me for bringing back boxing back inside of my life. And why wait? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Get it over with while you're young and while you can.
How has getting into the ring helped you fight battles in life and
Well, yeah, that's the thing, man. It's we're fighting for our lives in and out the ring. You know, always keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times, in and out the ring.
as an amateur boxer, how do you stay focused on bettering yourself every day?
Sparring's the best therapy that anybody could ever receive inside of boxing. Uh, it's you versus you,
Right.
most definitely.
What's the hardest thing about staying disciplined?
It's a mind game. Boxing is really in the mind. Stay in a positive mindset to keep it going, and there will be obstacles inside of your journey. Fail anything, you know what I'm saying?
When did you start getting into boxing?
Uh, man, 15 years age, man.
So, hey, so
Yeah,
all right.
it was it,
Tell them who you were back in the day.
man.
Me and Cass have a backstory, and let them know what's up, Cass.
Man, I was just young and dumb,
Just
man.
hard headed, we
Young,
both were,
young and angry, man.
Yeah.
Uh, I felt I was always bullied, but then again, it wasn't even about that, man. It was about the way I was carrying myself, handling myself, man. I was always a troubled child, you know.
Do you think that reflects on how you felt inside?
Facts, yeah. It it did, but then again, it didn't because uh, I was so confused on what I wanted to do, you know. Starting off with any career. I didn't fit inside of football. I didn't fit inside the basketball. I didn't fit in anywhere but boxing.
You like fighting a lot.
Facts.
You love fighting a lot. How do you handle losses both inside the ring and out?
Man, to be honest with you, that's the easy part, man. Uh, I was born to lose, man, until you just decide to win. And winning comes with a lot of things and responsibility. Winning's gonna come, you know what I'm saying? Taking losses is a part of the game. You know, Muhammad Ali took losses, Mike Tyson took losses, George Foreman. Um, every great athlete has taken a loss to make them become better.
It's been like what, like 10 years, right?
10
Since
years.
we last talked.
10 years.
What has changed since then? Who is Cass back then and who is Cass now?
Cass was a coward. Cass was a failure. Cass was a wannabe. Wanted to be the tough guy. Far as of what happened 10 years, man, it's all a part of so what do you think has changed, part as let's say it's a great experience, man. It was things back then I never had the right mindset, you know what I'm saying? So it actually took me more than 10 years to actually grow out of that mindset of everybody was my enemy.
I'm still doing it. I mean, it's a process. You're never gonna stop learning. You're never gonna, as long as you try to reach for the best and try to do the best, there's an unlimited amount of things you can learn.
Right,
You know what I mean? You limit yourself, you're gonna limit your thinking. You're gonna limit your life.
Facts.
And I like boxing because it gets you real focused. It gets you disciplined. It gets you healthy. and it makes you tougher, bro. With whether it's inside the ring or outside, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in life, you're going through obstacles. You built that discipline enough to go through it and find the solution and solve that problem.
Right.
Do you think winning is everything?
Winning is nothing to me.
How do you gauge your success?
Off of losing, basically. Losing pushes me for the W. Uh, success, accepting the loss has been more of a goal than me actually winning. You know what I'm saying? Because the winning, it takes time to master things, and I'm not a master at winning. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think you learn more from winning or more from losing?
I've learned more from winning because there's a very small peak that it's a chance for me to win. So losing is already, available.
What's your record?
I have no record right now. I'm just getting street cred, so I can move to an amateur and go straight pro.
Right. Hey, so anybody, all y'all YouTubers, y'all want to get some good content? Hey, put this guy on. I'm telling you, he's gonna knock a motherfucker out. I promise you. I promise you.
I need all I can get, man.
What do you think was behind the tension we had back then?
Man, I was just wanted
young
to be
and
so
dumb.
hard,
We're
man.
just yeah.
I wanted to be hard, man. I was trying to fit in, man, and I couldn't fit into anything. Nothing that I put my foot in fit in, man. And it was just poor. It was poor excuses, man, to just try to be so cool, try to aim to be so popular. You know what I'm saying? I was already popular, but my thing is what else do I need to become more popular?
More popular, right?
Exactly.
Almost like a greed, almost like you just want you want to be like a fame type thing, and you're trying to what I mean, and you don't know the things you're doing to get that fame that's gonna affect you
Exactly.
What is what does growth look like to you now versus back then?
Responsibilities, man. Handling responsibilities, especially if you got kids or uh, people that look up to you. Responsibilities. Anybody can be real nowadays. Anybody can be fake, but handling responsibilities is where it's at.
Where you really makes character.
Facts.
I mean, you can be a cool guy, talk all this cool game, but if you're bullshitting in your life, bro, I can't look up to you.
Righteous.
You know what I mean? Do you feel like the same person you knew in school?
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same person, the same exact lost child, angry child. Yeah, man, nothing's changed, man, but the time and the places that I've been. That's the only things that's been changing.
What do you think helped you evolve most? Purpose, pain, or time?
Pain, pain.
How so? Elaborate on it.
Pain, man, is the greatest lessons on earth that we can actually conquer. Pain will be there before we die, when we die. Pain is the most outdoor feeling to let you know that something is wrong. But so pain, bring it on.
So, what is a man? What does being a man like to you now, compared to back then? Your vision of a man then versus your vision of a man now. What's the difference?
Man, a man, like I said, it has to come with a lot of responsibilities that you're not able to handle. Honestly, man, I can't really speak on a man's perspective because I'm still in a childish mind, because I lost out so many times of trying to grow up too fast, man. So I honestly feel like that I'm at a setback of now becoming a man at the age of 30.
Do you look back and think like, damn, I should have been doing this earlier. I fucking wasted all this damn time because I do.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If I would have done this 10 years ago, who knows?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, facts, man. Man, instead of just gaining enemies, man, I could have been more supportive on everybody on their dreams and their outcomes of life, man. And I was a big drag, I was a big drag queen, and I understand why nobody wanted to have me around, and nobody was trying to mess with me on those type of levels because I was just so naive and them were childish behaviors.
Right. When you look in the mirror now, what are you most proud of?
My kids. I can say my kids. Honestly.
How old are they?
4 and 5.
Nice.
Yeah, man. It's just when I brought them into the world, man. It's just my whole life changed. It's no longer about me. It's no longer about what I think, how I feel. Far as of it's a different experience. You no longer think for yourself. You kind of put yourself last. You got to get that under control.
What were the old habits that you used to have that you had to cut out after you had your kids?
Old habits that are still going on, man. It's my head, man. I'm angry. I wake up pissed off. You know what I'm saying? I wake up drained from being negative all the time, and the negative output is what I put out there is what stays in, what remains in.
Was there ever a moment where you told yourself that if I don't change, I'm going to lose it all?
Yes, yes, most definitely.
What was that moment?
Probably 2 weeks ago. To be honest with you, man.
Right. It's people go through things and you don't know how fresh it is. It could be yesterday. It could be a year ago.
Right.
We all go through things, and this is it's up to us to solve that problem and overcome it. That's what helps us grow. That's what I've been doing.
Right.
What are some temptations that or habits you still walk away from in order to elevate your life? Or, are you still? I'm still struggling.
Still struggling, man.
Right.
The mind is a dangerous place to be in, man. You're more a prisoner of your own mind than more than out here free. You can do whatever you want out here, but if you're still a prisoner in your own mind, you absolutely go nowhere.
So do you think there's a fine line between sitting down, thinking about your life, and then doing it too much?
No, it's never enough. It's always never enough. You can be better tomorrow, today, the next day, 2 weeks from now, a month from now. Yeah, so you keep pushing forward. I guarantee you'll reach your obstacle.
What do you want to be remembered for, Cass?
I want to be remembered.
You want to be known as that tough guy?
Nah, not at all, man. Tough guy. That role has
That's
been
dead.
dead a long
That's dead.
time ago, man.
Yeah.
Tough guy is not where it's at. I want to be a great husband, a great father, a great brother, a great friend.
Where's being a tough guy gotten you?
Nowhere. Nowhere, man.
It hasn't opened no doors for you, nothing?
No doors. No doors, man. My generosity has opened up a lot of doors.
Right.
The humbleness, the
rawness,
silence.
you know what I mean?
My silence has gotten me to my peak, man.
Right. Do you think real men talk about their struggles enough?
No, not at all.
Do you
man.
think we get to?
Not at all, man.
Do you think we're hurt when we do?
No. They'll try to figure out what to do with the angry person, man.
And that's what we do. That's what we're so angry all the time because we have so much built up because no one's ever listened to us.
Let's lock that.
We can talk all we want to ourselves about our problems, but if no one's listening, we don't feel like we're getting nowhere.
Not at all.
We don't have outside perspectives or people encouraging us, telling us it's gonna do better because there are people out there.
Thanks.
If someone's watching this stuck in the same patterns you were, what would you tell them?
I tell them, man, seek professional help. It's not a bad thing to seek help. Everybody likes to, run away from their problems and figure out a new beginning. But understand that professional help is required and needed in everybody's life.
Right. What's your message to the younger version of you?
Stay in school. Definitely listen to my elders and get prepared for whatever's coming because you don't know if you're going to leave today or tomorrow.
What does standing on businesses mean to you?
Man, it's sticking 10 toes down and trying to find a better way to keep going. 10 toes down, bro.
If you can talk to the older you in the future, what would you tell them? Not the younger you, the older you.
You were a fool. You were a fool to let somebody trick you out of your position, to tell you that you weren't going to be somebody, knowing that you can be anything that you wanted to be.
So this label of a tough guy, did you have a mindset of if I was a tough guy, it would push me further in life?
No, not necessarily. I say the tough guy was just all an act, man. It was just fake. You know, I didn't realize until like when you lose somebody really important that the tough guy never really even mattered. That
Right.
everybody's tough until you get punched in the mouth, like Mike Tyson said. You know,
Right, right. You punch
everybody
him
got
in
a
the mouth.
plan.
Yeah, you're gonna, yeah, chilling.
Exactly.
Have you has being in the ring? So let's talk about the ring. Has being in the ring? Have you made enemies in there? Like or is everything like? Because it's a sport, you know, and you gotta stay humble. You gotta stay respectful. Have you met enemies in there?
No, man, I can say that I met the brightest people ever, man, in the ring. They're in my phone and they're the best people I can call and pick up now, man. I've been out there in Houston. I've been boxing some professionals, man. Shout out to Lil Elis. Shout out to IMKO God, man. Prophet. I appreciate Hip Hop TV, Star Fame, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate all these obstacles, man. Uh, I met some great guys, man, that I thought that would be my enemies, but they're not, man. They just helped me get my career started, you know.
What's the first step if someone wants to become a boxer?
First step of you have to lose. You got to be at the rock bottom, man. You have to have nothing left. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
It
any
creates more purpose like that.
exactly. You ain't
Yeah,
got nothing but uh,
just
you
anger, taking it out, and just trying to better yourself. That's
facts,
the way I took boxing. You know, it was therapeutic in a way that I was we were back then we
facts.
were so angry, bro.
And
We
Don
just
John,
want to hit something,
right?
bro.
You used to be so good at boxing, man. Really good, man. I used to watch you all the time, man. And you used to, man. You won gold medals
I
and
did.
everything. You ever think about getting back into
I
it?
do, and I am, and like I was saying earlier, and I'll tell everybody this, with all this going on and me finding myself, it's like I'm still trying to figure out how to do the things that I'm doing. Once I get that rolling, it's all in God's plan. We're gonna get to it. I'm doing this podcast. I'm trying to elevate in my career. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn. I want to do this and that. I want to go back to music, and I want to go back to boxing. And it's all gonna happen. It's just gonna take time. You can't think you can just jump into something. And especially when you got other things going on, you got to focus on that first. If it's your money maker, let's focus on that first. But have that passion and work to fund that passion.
Facts. That's factual.
And I ask everybody this: if if your heart, you could talk to your heart for 60 seconds, what would you say to it?
Don't give up. You know, start this motherfucker over. You know, get a new post, find a new post, find better things. You know, there's always a backup plan. Before my dad left this world, man, I always keep a contingency plan. If things fail, I always have an outlet.
Right. Well, what's the next move, dude? Where's the next fight? What's going on? What's the
Next
event?
fight, man, August 2nd, man, fight night, over here in Austin, Texas, man. I'm
Ooh.
trying to bring it back to Austin, Texas, where
Yeah.
I belong. You know, I done traveled and did so many things, man, great things for everybody else, but now is my time, man. So I think I should bring it back home, Austin. I'm coming back up there to Waco. I'm coming to Dallas. I'm coming to Fort Worth, man. I'm coming for it all, brother. So I'm there. If there's any punching out there, please let me know.
Hey, anybody, like I said, we're gonna put the deal on.
Right.
We're gonna have some fun with it too.
Right.
I might even get in the ring
Oh
too.
yeah,
Fuck
Don
it.
John, you got to get back, man. Got to get back, man.
Man, I do, bro. And like I said, I want to, like I said, I want to get back into skating. I bought this new board. You know what I mean? Like I want to get back into so many things, and I know I will. It's gonna take time. You can't rush yourself. You got to stay patient. Patient, I'm telling you, is gonna be gold for you. You stay patient, you're gonna kill the algorithm of life, brother.
Actual.
I promise you.
Facts. Bro, like, I haven't seen you in years, man. What you been up to, man?
So after high school, started getting into drugs, messing around with all these women, just bad shit. 25 years old, wait, 28 years old, fast forward to 28. I went to prison. All that stuff led up to prison, bro. Doing drugs, stealing, you know what I mean? Just doing dumb shit, living out in the streets, homeless. I'm literally, we're at San Diego Park right now. I used to sleep right down there. I'm telling I used to sleep right there by the fucking river, bro. And I went to prison, got out, and I made a decision. Like, I looked at myself. I see this person who has so much potential, and when you see somebody you're like, they got potential, and you want to imagine that, but with yourself. Right. It just clicked, and I was like, got the job. We started small, got a job, regular car wash employee, whatever. Started getting promoted, talking to everybody, networking, building things. We're having conversations, and I'm like, let's do this fucking podcast. I had one of these cousins who I don't claim was doing a podcast. This is the guy who's telling me that I stole his idea, which I didn't. Everybody knows that it's bullshit. But he did have a podcast, and he was doing it. He stopped, and I wanted to keep continuing and elevating in that kind of lifestyle. So I just decided myself that I'm gonna fucking do it myself. Right. And all it takes is putting a foot in front of each other, putting your hands in front and moving them. That's all it takes, and moving your mouth and talking to people and networking. You know what I mean? Like, bro, this whole world is filled with so many people. You meet the right people and a lot of people, you have a business, it's gonna grow. You get your name out there. You promote yourself. You're gonna market. You're gonna build your brand. And so that's the type of time I'm on right now. You know what I mean? And I'm showing it because I want people to know that I used to be in the streets, because I want people to know that it's possible to get here. Right. You know what I mean?
Standing on business.
You don't have to stay stuck in that life. You're gonna feel like you want to be stuck, that you are stuck in that life. But if you man the fuck up, go get a fucking job, start from rock bottom. You're gonna start. Rock bottom is not. It's a place for a foundation to be built. We don't build foundation of a house in the fucking sky. We buy foundation of a house on the ground. Up. We don't build a house from the sky down. Stay persistent, guys. I promise you.
And I'd like to say, man, honestly, I'm glad I'm back home, but I'm so happy that I left, man. I'm so happy.
Elaborate on that. Elaborate, because I feel the same way too,
man. Because I
tell them what just happened earlier,
man. We just got down there fucking arrested, bro.